Women have been pastors in Christianity from the very beginning, but you've got to see this video because the evangelical teaching trying to move women out of leadership is way worse than you can ever imagine. It's about way... Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. So I'm just gonna give you a sample of this video, not the whole thing, because the whole thing is just too hard to watch, but oh my gosh.
The reason female pastors are so destructive is because a female pastor creates a feminine church culture, which leads to emasculated men, which leads them towards atheism. It leads towards haughty women, which leads towards feminism, and it leads towards effeminate children, which guides them down this road that I can't say here on TikTok. The reason Christian men are turning atheist at record rates, the reason Christian women are struggling with feminism at record rates, and the reason this is happening to your children is all because of this.
So, quick rebuttal. A, I know a whole lot of atheist men, and none of them became atheists because of a feminine church or a female pastor. Number two, feminism is not a sin. In fact, feminism is responsible for some of the best things that have happened in recent history. And three, our kids being LGBTQ is not a problem because it's not wrong. It's not a sin. And the Bible doesn't even say it's a sin, even though that word was added into the Bible in the 1940s. Like, it does, you just watch my video on that. So the whole reason I showed you that video wasn't just to do a takedown on that guy, because that's not what I do here. I'm not a theologian. I'm not trying to fix everybody's beliefs. But the point was to show why it is that we need to push back against these sort of conservative evangelical beliefs and groups. So when people ask, like, why is it important to push back against that? It's because when you look at these belief systems and what these people are preaching, there's these like surface beliefs, anti-women preachers, anti-LGBTQ, whatever it is, but those are just these awful surface beliefs, but they are floating on top of a deep chasm of traumatizing beliefs that if you happen to bring a friend or show up to a place, or your kid gets invited to a free pizza party, all of a sudden they are in the middle of some of the worst thinking, and it's being presented by someone who is being accepted by this community as an authority figure. And it's harder to push back when there's a room of 1,000 people nodding their heads yes. And then there's a lot of us who grew up in this, and we keep discovering over and over that more and more of our perception of the world has been warped by these very awful and, on the face of it, evil beliefs that we were taught. And we have to keep thinking and keep digging, keep picking at the edges to figure out, like, what all of our life has been shaped in the wrong direction, so that once we pull it all back, we can move in a better, more loving, more grace-filled direction. Also, I'm just tired of pastors using God to spread hate, because God is not hate. They created the world and the world to be good and loving and kind, and that's the God that I need people to know about, because that's the beliefs that actually help the world become a better place.